Fellow Southern Cameroonians, I bring you greetings from the front. It's a pleasure for me to be with you once more this very bright and wonderful day. I prefer to say the day is bright, not only bright, but bright and fair. Bright and fair because the time is getting close where we shall finally bring Mr. Paul Biya, the Pharaoh in Yaoundé, the tyrant in Yaoundé, to see and hear for himself that it will never ever be business as usual again for Southern Cameroonians within La République du Cameroon. That the time for us to go is now, and it will never be postponed. That we shall never give him a chance again to do unto us what we have received as punishment, torture, and denigration this past 57 years. We shall never give a chance again. Why am I excited? I'm excited because finally Mr. Biya has decided that he will take the bulls by the horn himself by coming to Bamenda. Oh yes, we have been waiting for him a long time ago. I'm sure in his psychic he has been imagining that we will avoid a situation where he comes to meet with us face to face. I think he will grow to understand that this is exactly what the Southern Cameroonian likes, to look at the bull, take it by the horns, and let it know exactly how we feel. Mr. Paul Biya, his coming has finally been announced. Although it's not yet been announced on Cameroon Tribune or on CRTV, it is actively being prepared. Besides the information that has come out in newspapers and all whatnot, I've also had a fair chance to talk with my sources at the State House in Yaoundé, and it is confirmed that Mr. Biya is actually preparing to come to Bamenda. I know that we'll be asking ourselves questions. Why has he chosen to come but now? Why didn't he come earlier? He himself had contemplated coming earlier. It is true, we must have read from social media that he had planned to come earlier, but I have it from my sources that what held him down were his advisors. His advisor told him, don't bother. We are going to clamp down on them. We will grind them until they will not be able to breathe anymore and they will give up. That we don't need a man like you, a demigod, to go and mix with ordinary slaves, or let me use the word for Governor Okala Bilai, ordinary dogs, animals. You don't need to go and mix. At some point, they even told him that what was he going to do in Bamenda, who will he actually be going to talk to, that there is no one for him to talk to in Bamenda, because when they look at the people, he doesn't have any equal for him to be able to sit down and talk to, and there is no one that he can actually talk to and all whatnot. So all they needed to do was repress. All they needed to do was subject. All they needed to do was pound. But I think after one whole year, Mr. Biya has learned his lesson, that this situation was not just visiting, that it has come to stay. Yes, we all know that there's been a lot of international pressure on Mr. Biya to open frank and honest dialogue. But each time, what did we have as dialogue? We had repression, we had killings, arrests, all sorts of things. And in the end, after the serious massacres orchestrated since the 22nd of September to this date, Mr. Biya finally sent his deputy director of the civil cabinet to come and tell us that dialogue had already taken place. So why is he coming to Bamenda? We'll ask ourselves when dialogue has already taken place. Some of us may think that it is because in Mr. Biya's mind things have changed. Some of us may think that is because Mr. Biya thinks that no, truly dialogue still really has to happen. No, I don't think Mr. Biya thinks like that. I beg to differ with all of us to understand that Mr. Biya has not even started thinking like that. In Mr. Biya's mind, he believes that because of the shouting by international bodies, and especially very recently by the UN human rights experts who say his method has been extremely bad, that human rights must be respected, he wants to do what classical era history tells him to do. And you will want to know exactly what this specific history tells him to do. Because Mr. Biya had not made any mystery during his term. He told us that the book he reads best, and that lies just by his bedside cupboard each time, is Niccolo Machiavelli's book, The Prince. And what does the Prince say? That he, a man like him, should never stoop low. He should never go down. You will be able to understand this because Mr. Biya get time for a head. Say he be demigod. Yes. We don't hear even Issa Chiruma don't talk him. No, we hear him from George Ewane mouth. Say Mr. Biya is exactly like Jesus Christ. So how he go do the take say this so title correct for you for can dialogue? And I want to give you an evidence. Say in the come now for that dialogue. Mr. Biya, if he be the come now for dialogue, if you don't free Mancho BBC, if you don't free Muluk Pen alias Senator, if you don't free Patrick Dango, if you don't free even Amabo Marcel, young married a picker away, not even getting fingers for anything where they happen out there. A young gentleman be the plan for marry this December. They go pick you up, lock her up. If you don't free all these people them, but the fact that they still arrest, the fact that they still kill, even as we talk now, so as I talk now, so they surely they kill some person for some side. You show and say, Mr. Pope, I need to think at all about dialogue. If Mr. Pope be to think about dialogue, maybe if you don't say, okay, I don't pass amnesty law, so that make Mr. Tassang Wilfred, make even Dr. Neba Fontaine, we did virtually under a kind of arrest because he did all this, so but he never still really be free. Say make they be totally free. Say make all man where they be run. Make Barrister Bob Gar, all man they be run because of this strike. Make them come back, make them discuss. Say even we leader Sisiku say yes, make all on a camp. If they talk say make una camp meet up for Bamenda. In the presence of United Nations and others, and make we the Delhi say no, the conditions will be given, you never yet meet them. But in the absence of this one, Mr. Biya the can for can dialogue. I want to tell you exactly what way the can for can do, and I will take two small to read them for make una know exactly why we eat the camp. Number one, this man, whether be the column Lenin, we don't read them for history, for European history, for Russia. Now we be no power. He be like power, and he be sabi use power. He not be the ever believe say anything need negotiation. For he na say if you know one game, he run you over. So what he be do sometimes he call members and for a political bureau they can't shit down. He make a bring some cock. He hold the cock. He torture that cock. Torment the cock. Twist them. The cock cry. Then knock and so in the end, but then check see child that cock will die. But they don't torture the cock so the cock no die. He throw him down. The cock who cock start go. Then he take corn. He throw him. The cock run, come back for the corn. They chop the corn for the corn. Happily he throw the corn now. The place for the cock. The cock start play until he chop that corn. Which he don't tell the police bureau members. Say na so we are supposed to deal with every other human being. They exactly like this cock. Torture them fine. Then in the end, we give them small chop, small gratification. What will happen? They will look you like a god. Now one of the reasons that will be supported by the camp. Una know the circumstances where they come into. After they don't give we all kind of torture and they still give. So if they come now in the posture of that Messiah who go say, child, this man a wonderful man. Might give the second instance if we never still understand this first one. The second instance, all we don't hear about the story for we late brother Bamwali Penja for the time. Where Bamwali Penja we don't start complaining. Say why are you Jamaican they export oil from Jan, road no the way they go Jan, not know they go Jan, they take oil, no man say need no side the money for oil they go. Now how? What the Ahijo be do? As to be here will become me and every day, but now the one will be here. And I want learn credence for that story. Because no man will ever come up for dispute that story. Maybe I will make and they invite Honorable Mwali Penja for Unity Palace. He go there. Before he was here, the first thing he was on site, he go there, he chop fine, he better wine, he drink. The movie can go to the side, they beat his sote here and Banja inside. After they don't finish beat them, they now go keep beginning relax more than they bring in America see Ahijo. The Ahijo don't come into now, they smile, they pretend like they don't know what will happen for you. They show sympathy, all that kind of thing then tell you, say I hear you talk unya now papa and unya. Make I hear you talk unya again. Then take briefcase with money for inside, give them for Honorable Lipenja. Honorable Lipenja say make it take and go. Now the kind treatment that When Mr. Biachek say, even for this age, we still deserve it. Now, why that we want Kambamenda? So, my dear brothers and sisters, we never pass that level. Mr. Biachek say go take tactics them for 15th century, for camp player for 21st century, for 3rd millennium. No, we need to make it understand, say, we be Anglo-Saxons, we be Southern Cameroonians, we be strong people, and say we know exactly what we want. We want absolute freedom. Another absolute freedom we will get. We no want partial freedom. Make I give you this story again. Any time for your life, we don't ever go for some negotiation. You go agree for take thing where is small past the one where you be supposed for take them. They end up cut and so you go remain now the one way you not even correct the one way be greased for collector. So now the reason that we must go all the way. So Mr. Bobia is coming. He's not coming with Mancho BBC. He's not coming with any of these people that he has freed. Very soon, when I go see them, they go come for the come start worker, clean roads them, spray some useless coats of tar for the like they be doing for 2010. That one where they put up for 2010. So once today, it don't scatter all. Why they catch Mancho BBC? Because Mancho BBC, Buko talk say, roads them over scatter, roads over war, think they know the worker at all. Which kind city this way man if you get better road for worker for the couple say Chinese they can't, they dig against in the water, they need to cover and up. Which they give as result? If they catch it lock and up, the plan say they so they go kill them. Then Mr. Bia they can't for can't dialogue now with who? For can't talk now with who? For can't talk say waiting. Make a tell one again. Or make a tell we again another thing will happen. Mr. Biadika, because time where Laurent Esso, Minister Elvis Ngole, Gogomopo Mingo, and all the other people, they become the camp for diaspora. Say they come for can't tell we stupid story, the more yes, say they so this palaver was supposed to give her up. There be the gate proposals. Because we must know, say why would they define with freedom? People then too they go playing jumbo over we head. So Laurent Esso we come back from there, he give report about Belgium. He be talk say Belgian government don't offer, just like the rest of European Union, say they go sponsor serious projects them for Northwest and Southwest. For use them full way they make we calm down. But not be for free with the one do because Belgian government be talk say we go do this thing, yes, but at the same time make una go make sure say some matter will be there for court. A matter that was in court concerning one Belgian, the fellow countryman in the Aspat Marsat fire. Say made the matter finish quick. Which the one talk say I beg when I go free with countryman. When I talk say no gain not again for the number one. Number two, say we go give that project them for make up then calm down continue for people not slaves. But make una tell Minister of Finance, say make it speed up the payment for money where the owe two Belgian companies. Bexis and Jean de Nul companies. That is that some matter will involve these two companies. Say make them pay them quick. They talk say Prime Minister, we don't call Minister of Finance, talk say make them pay their bills them, but they still have waste time. So but make them time, make them pay quick. So when they do and so for that matter, we consult Southern Cameroons, we go help on for sponsor projects and make up with them look and say child development they come, they will stay quiet. No, they're not going to use now we playing jumbo. We want with freedom. We know what we want them. And so we must remain for that freedom until the blast of the final whistle. So I don't talk this one, I go to a level where it need to make a draw with attention. See, we don't put too much pressure for international community. Too much pressure so the world is already beginning to understand our matter. So many international bodies and governments are now writing concerning our matter because of the heat we turned out there, but of late we have relented. Let me prove to you, you see, we're all excited because for the first time, human rights experts of the United Nations have come out strong and stern. This is momentum that we need to maintain, but we have lost some steam. Why have we lost this steam? Because we have told ourselves that no, it is time for us to go fighting about the creation of an interim government. Make I talk say about that interim government small. And I just small I want to talk about that. Let us understand, the Bible tells us there is time for everything. There is time to fight, there is time to make peace. Time to quarrel and time to come back and sit around one table and understand. Time to disagree and time to completely agree. Time to even go as far as insulting each other in the most negative manner. But time again to come back and forgive ourselves and work together. We have identified a lot of flaws that have happened among all of us. No one of us, not a single one of us is a saint. None of us is perfect. Now, what do we need to do going ahead? This government itself, it go take now how many people? Maybe now about 7, 10, 12, or it will reach 20 people. So not all of us will be in that government. Now, the one thing I want to say is that before we even know this government, we should not dismiss it. Let us give it a chance. Let us conjugate our efforts. Let us continue to meet wherever we want to meet in the name of Southern Cameroon and Bazonia, but to discuss how to give punches to La République du Cameroon. We must do everything to make sure that Mr. Paul Biya doesn't have the kind of princess welcome he's expecting to have in Bamenda. Yes, we know. All we know, say Mr. Paul Biya go bring people there from Sang-Melima. He go bring them from Douala, from Yaoundé, from Bafoussam, from all sides. They go carry them so come flop Bamenda. For sure the world say, Bamenda people, they be come out, they give Mr. Biya a prince welcome. But we will go be satisfied for ourselves because when we go don't boycott them sufficiently, because as soon as they announce and say, the kind mangon ghost and where they expect, say we lead Sisiku and the interim government where they will put in place go announce them. Now they will go respect and so take pass mark. So that before he ever leave Yaoundé, maybe Mr. Paul Biya already know, say not only that he chatted people the way he go charter and make the kind receive it, they go day for receiving. And make it know, say we mean business and we go all the way. He no go come only for Bamenda, he go Boya too. He go come too for come meet away for Boya. We must do the same thing over and over again, making no, say not be business as usual again. Say the time don't come, we want the real thing. Yes, Pikin don't grow, reach for the time we want chop papa a chair. Yes, they will give you papa a chair, say hold on for some half time. So when Pikin don't mature, you give it. You nothing you suck for life. The time for total and final freedom now. So wherever we are, whatever we are doing, let us ignore and forget the social media fighting. Let's keep it aside. Make we gather all we blows them, who give Mr. Paul Biya. And now that it will be only about 10, about 15, or maybe maximum 20 people. So all we go, she don't need to do nothing. All of us have been working very hard across the world. Let us go back to what we have been doing. The world is just beginning to get aware, so we cannot relent our efforts. Let us continue to come out all over the world. The street protests must continue. The demonstrations must continue. South Africans never relented even for 1 hour until the blast of the final whistle. Yes, Namibians fought right up to the last minute. Our case cannot be different. We cannot afford to be taking a break. No, we don't even have time. Every minute, every second that passes is time wasting on our side. There are some people who want to be involved in this struggle only as long as they have benefits to tap from this struggle. Please, it is sacrifice. So all of us are sacrificing. So whatever you have been sacrificing at whatever angle of the world, get back to it right now. If your own was marching, get ready to start marching again. If your own was contributing money, get ready to be contributing it again. If your own was only to, take your phone and be sending messages to every other person to mobilize them towards whatever, do that again. We must all come back across as 8 million soldiers. Our people on ground zero have not stopped sacrificing. They have not stopped the ghost towns. They have not stopped being killed every day. They have not stopped being tortured every day. They are not on break. Should we be on break? Fellow comrades, let us get back up from our slumber and roar once more like the Southern Cameroonians that we were roaring. Leadership is not coming to supplant the actions that we have been taking. Leadership is not coming to stop us from doing the wonderful things that we have been doing. Leadership is only coming to add impetus. So on our marks, set, let us arise and do everything possible to make sure Mr. Biya gets the message in the best possible manner when it comes to Bamenda. No more time to waste. We must all synergize. We must all lay down our arms and reunite once more like the true Southern Cameroonians who have always been. I know each time the challenges have come, we have forgotten our differences and come together. Let us do it again. Let us do it again and again and again until we get the final victory. To God be all the glory.